Hey Wavies and Curlies, this is Stacy from the Frizz Girls, and as you can see, I have sopping wet hair. I just took a shower, and I washed with Kosher Curls shampoo. I did a rice water rinse, so I have white rice, cheap white rice, sitting in a Tupperware cup with water, and then I will dump the water into another cup. And then after I shampoo, I will pour the rice water on my roots. I'll take all my hair and put it into the cup and dip it in, and then I'll keep pouring the rice water until it's completely done all over my hair. I'll let it sit in my hair for about 2 minutes, rinse it, and then I use Kosher Curls conditioner. I did not even use their leave-in. I had more than enough slip, and I don't have to do the lock method tonight, which is leave-in, oil, and curl cream or curl custard, because I didn't need to use any leave-in, and I have so much slip I don't even need to use oil. So tonight I'm going to use AG Define curl cream. Then I'm going to use BioSilk Rock Hard Gelée. And the reason why I'm using this is it's going to rain tomorrow, and this has no glycerin in it. So this is my gel that I use that is nice and thick that I use when it's going to be raining or snowing. And then I'm going to follow with Marc Anthony's Strictly Curls Mousse. This is actually one of my favorite mousses now, since one of the mousses I love is discontinued. So as you can see, it's completely wet, and I'll show you. When I brush vertically. So as you can see, this is with the denim brush, and there's a lot of slip in my hair, and it is sopping wet. I haven't taken any water out. Then what I like to do is just kind of run the bounce curl brush in here and just kind of like lift my roots. I also like to brush it to make sure I don't have any extra snarls, but I don't have any today because I have lots of slip. So I'm just going to continue to brush my hair through just like that. Then I'm going to take this AG Recoil Define Curls cream, and I'm going to put about that much on one side of my hair, rub it in, and then I'm just going to rake it through just like that. And then I'm going to do the other side. And since I have a lot of hair and it's very baby thin, I don't have to really do a lot of sectioning like most people do. And then here's the other half for the other half of my hair. Just rub it in, and then I'm just going to go ahead and rake it through and make sure my hair is fully saturated. And as you can see, it's still wet. Haven't added any water or anything. Now, your hair might dry. I have high porosity hair, so it dries really fast. And I don't need a huge amount, and I don't section because I have very thin hair. But your hair might be different than my hair. So I'm just going to wipe my hands on my scarf. And then I'm just going to take the bounce curl brush, and as you can see, I don't really section. I'm just going to lift and brush and shake. And I'm going to just lift, brush, and shake. Half the time I don't even care what the back looks like because I can't even see the back of my head. And as you can see, I already have clumps forming. And I'm just going to do this side, nothing major. Lift. And shake. And essentially what I'm trying to do is smooth out the hair. Now if your hair is thicker, you might want to section. I never section. I'm lazy and I have very thin hair, so I really don't need to. I find it's more irritating and it's more time consuming if I section my hair, and it makes it a lot harder than just going in like this. So now we're brushed, we've shaken, and you can see that I have clumps forming. Now I'm going to flip my head upside down. This is a satin scarf that I got years ago at Ulta. I use this to take out the excess water. And what this is great about is because there's water and product in my hair, it'll go back in here and it helps control any frizz. So I never use a cotton t-shirt and I never use a microfiber towel. So I'm just going to flip my hair upside down, and I'm going to take my towel. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. And I'm just going to scrunch out the excess water from my hair. And you'll know when your hair is ready for the next product. So I'm just gonna keep scrunching. I just shake my head forward to make sure all my hair is getting scrunched, just like this, this. And the more you scrunch, you'll start to feel that your hair has less water, and that's when you know you're ready for the next product. All right, so leaving my hair upside down, and you can see there's no wet frizz in my hair. Now I'm gonna take BioSilk Rock Hard Gelée, squeeze some into my hand. This is probably about a nickel size, if that, right there. Rub it in. And then I'm gonna go ahead and scrunch that in my hair. Roots, ends, middle of my hair, top of my head, underneath. And just scrunch it all out. Now I'm going to take my scarf again and re-scrunch any excess water and product out. And you'll know when the water's coming out of your hair. Okay, so now that's done. Now I'm going to take this mousse, still keeping my head upside down. Give it a shake. And popple it off. And you don't want to do too much because there's a lot of this mousse that will come out. So that's all I'm using. I'm going to rub, and then I'm just going to load up my hair and scrunch it in. And if it falls to the floor, it's no big deal. Just get it off the floor and put it back in your hair. It's not going to kill you. See, even that amount is still a little bit, still a lot, but I don't care. And what fell on the floor, which is this amount, I'm just going to scrunch it back in. I got hardwood flooring, so I don't care. There's no pet, so I'm not going to really worry about it. I'm going to scrunch it all in. And then I'm going to go back to this scarf and go ahead and scrunch it in again. Taking out the excess water and product of my hair. And I'm going to keep squeezing until I feel like I've got a lot of water out of my hair. And I'm just going to keep moving the scarf around to places where it's a little bit more dry to soak up the water. And I like to squeeze up towards my scalp to make sure the middle of my hair is not as wet. And then as you can see, I have lots of clumps and no wet frizz. Now I'm going to flip upside down, shake, flips upside down, and voila. And I don't care where my hair is fallen. I don't care that it's all parted or all crazy like. Because what's going to happen is when I dry it, I'm going to use my pick and lift my roots to dry my roots. 2 passes, top, side to side, underneath on high heat. And then I'll start to pixie diffuse. 2 passes, side to side, upside down on high heat, high air. Then I'll lower the heat to middle heat, so to that medium heat. And then 2 passes again. And by the time I finish that, I'll do 2 passes on cold air, still high air, and then I'm pretty much done, and then I'll flip my head upside down and fluff out my roots. So that's pretty much what I do for products. See, I don't even care about this right now because I'm going to lift my roots and dry it. So that's what I've done for my hair tonight. So let me go dry it, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Bye. Okay, as you can see, my hair is dry. I have a little bit of a cast. It's probably about 98% dry. I'm not going to break the cast because I'm going to sleep on it, but I'm just going to flip my head upside down so you can see what my hair looks like. And I'm just going to shake it out, and then I'm just going to take my pick and kind of just lift my roots. And since I'm not really going anywhere, and it's going into a pineapple and a bonnet later, I'm not even going to really worry about it. But this is what my hair looks like tonight. And it will be fine in the morning once I pineapple. The cast that I do have will break. I'll go ahead and fluff my roots upside down and then flip it up. And then I'll straighten out my part in the morning. But other than that, that is pretty much what my hair looks like when I'm done. And I don't care about what it looks like because I'm not going anywhere. But, and as you can see, there's no frizz in my hair. So that's just what I did tonight. I hope that inspired you if you're on your wavy curly journey and you're still less than a year in. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you quit at 5-6 months, like, oh, this is too hard, guess what? When you decide to start this process over, you got to start all the way at the beginning. So all that hard work you've already invested is going to be lost. Now you got to restart. So if you're still in the, even if you're 8 months in and you're like, it still doesn't look good, keep going, because it takes a full year for your hair to get it to where you want to be. You have to get your routine down. That's the most important thing. Then you have to find the products and the order of the products that work for your hair. And then once you have that figured out, you will be golden. But this is like 5.5 years of work. So 5.5 years it took me, and it's continued. And now it's like a piece of cake. It's like nothing. It's like riding a bike. I just do my hair and it just does what it wants. Depending on whether I just use mousse, gel, sea spray, a combination of the two, doesn't matter what products. I can use VO5 shampoo, strawberries and cream, and shampoo and conditioner and still get the same result. So it doesn't really matter always about the products. It's also about your routine and your application. So hopefully this helps. This is Stacy from the Frizz Girls. Have a great day. Bye.